Hello, welcome to Record Time. Record Time is a weekly Akashic transmission where we explore simple and mysterious themes through the lens of the Akashic Records. Today's topic is rest. So, as I tune into the message, feel free to take a moment, if it's safe and accessible, to rest, to find rest within yourself. Take rest where you are. Relax. Allow your spirit, your body, your mind to soften and rest. It's okay to take rest when you're tired. It's okay to feel whatever is here. It's okay to lay down your need to know why and just be. Sometimes when we're experiencing heavy or intense emotions, we can make them into a task or a problem to solve. And we make it our priority when encountering these emotions to first understand why. We make it our priority to first understand why they are there, to find a reason to validate them. And this process can go on for minutes, hours, days, or even years. This process of finding out why these emotions are here can be a very, very long, time-consuming, and physically, emotionally taxing process. And once we find that why, once we appease the mind with a reason that the emotions are here, sometimes we don't even move on to the next step, which is actually the only step that matters, of actually being with and feeling the emotion. So if you're experiencing a heavy, intense, and perhaps even chronic emotion, and you find yourself fixated on needing to know why it's there, maybe this time, just for now, you can try this experiment of setting down your need to know why, setting down the need to see this emotion as a problem that needs to be solved, and instead just witness it, just be with it. Because while we're using our minds to try to reason the emotion is creating turbulence and pain. It's becoming more of a problem due to our endless pursuit of needing to know why it's there. And this is just one perspective, and you can take it or leave it. But I feel that some emotions, an emotion itself, defies logic. So trying to find out or figure out why your emotion is there is trying to reason with the unreasonable. Emotion and logic are two different things. And sometimes our mind can be clever enough to find the common thread between the two, or it can make one up just to make itself be happy. The mind will make up something to appease its own self. But really, this perspective in this one version of looking at emotion, there is no connection between logic and emotion. You just can't reason with it. Sometimes it's there without reason. It's just there. And sometimes when you find the reason, it doesn't seem good enough. And so even though that's the reason it's there, or so it seems to be, your mind still isn't happy with that reason. It's not a good enough reason. I shouldn't be mad about this. This is such a silly thing to be mad about. And so you're creating this vexation. You're vexing your own self by trying to come up with not just a reason for the emotion to be there, but a reason that's good enough. But really, whether you have a reason or not, even if you do find the perfect reason, if you can perfectly explain why your emotion is there, at the end of that, when you get to the bottom of the well and find the why, if there is one there at all, the truth is the emotion is still there. And it still needs to be dealt with. It still needs to be felt with. So whether or not you have the why, the one step that you need to take to help an emotion pass is to feel it. It's to be with it, to witness it without resistance. So, I'm going to leave you there for today. And I'd love to know what you think of this. I can imagine that this could be hard to hear for people who tend to like to know why. And there's entire modalities of healing. There's entire philosophies and programs and all kinds of things that kind of hinge on this idea of needing to know why. And I too feel like there is value in knowing the cause. So I can see it from both points of view. Yeah, sometimes it is super valuable to know why. And I know I'm negating everything I just said. But when that is not working, when you're trying it and it's just not happening, when you can't find the why and it's not coming, then try this perspective. Set that perspective down and try this new one and see if it's a good fit for right now. And if it works for you right now, if it helps you move through that emotion, then great. And if it doesn't, you can always go back to your other point of view. You can always go back to your quest for finding out why that thing is there. Okay. I'm wishing you well and sending you lots of strength. Until next time, namaste.